So see how thick this is? That's because this is raw tuna, it's going to be hard to eat. So when we serve raw fish, we need to slice as thin as possible. So the best thing to do is I like to take it from the tail piece and work up. The end piece you're not really going to use, but then once you get in there, get it nice and thin. So basically you want this tuna to melt in the guest's mouth. So if you can see the difference between how thin that is and how thick that is, that's going to eat so much better. That's just going to melt in your mouth. Just like butter, just melts right away. All right, Chris, I'm going to show you how to make our hummus plate. So this is your first time. We're going to follow the book, and if you have any questions, go back to the book. This is the recipe book that says all of our recipes. It's categorized by appetizers, small plates, mussels, seafood entrees, all of our burgers. So here's the hummus. So let's do this together. So we're going to take 2 scoops, green handle scoops of the hummus. Now each scoop is 4 1/4 ounces, so we need to make sure that we're doing a level scoop. Okay. Now as you watch the recipe is over here. On the back side of the recipe is all the costing, and it's extremely important that all of us have the costing correctly on here, because this is how we become consistent. This is how the restaurant makes money. All right. So 2 scoops of hummus, 1/4 cup of the pitted 5-type olives. So here's the 5-type olives. This is a 1/4 cup measure. It's 2 ounces. Okay, it's the 5-type. And believe it or not, that little bit of olives costs 26 cents. The hummus there itself costs 40 cents. This is 26 cents. So if we're giving twice the amount as we should, we're going to be giving them more money in olives than actually hummus. And it's not an olive dish, it's a hummus dish. Yeah, it's not an olive plate, it's, 1 teaspoon of roasted red peppers. Right on top. And let's just go over the cost while we're doing this. This is super important. 13 cents for that little bit of that. Extra virgin olive oil, we need 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon for this is on the garnish on top. It's 8, this is 8 cents. This contributes to 4 cents of the cost, 4% of the cost. So just drizzle that on. Okay. Garlic, 4 cloves of garlic. The garlic is roasted already in oil. And it's very important that the oil that this is in, we can actually reuse it to roast it. But get a little bit on the plate because that's where the flavor comes from. And believe it or not, that's 13 cents for those 4 pieces. Crackers and dolmas are next. So we're using these rice crackers. These are gluten-free rice crackers. And what does the recipe call for? It calls for 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's not a full sleeve. So dolmas, 3 dolmas, and these can add up very, very easily, the dolmas. What's the price on the dolmas?
40 cents.
40 cents.
22% of it.
22%. So there's equal amount of cost in the dolmas and in the hummus. So those are dead even in cost. And we're charging $9 for this plate. We have a total cost here of $1.79 is actually on this plate right here. So out of $9, we're running a 19.9, almost a 20% cost of goods, which is good. We want to be under 30. We're just a hair under 20, which is awesome. But something like olive oil or something like beans or even rice, anything can change at any time. Peppers can change price, and maybe next month that might be like 22%. So we always have to make sure we're consistent and we have the right amount of proportions. And this list here is updated all the time, so we can always go back and cross-reference.
So pay attention to this list.
Pay attention to this list, see what's going on, and a little bit of parsley to garnish, or cilantro, either or. And the nice thing about this cilantro right now is it's coming out of our garden, so it's a lot cheaper, more cost-effective than we would be paying for it if we were buying it from the vendor. So, excellent. There you go. There's the hummus plate.
Great. Thanks, Marcus.